Hi everyone, I'm making Stapegi, my spaghetti version. So I'm gonna teach you how I do it. So to start, I'm gonna cook the ground pork. I prefer using the ground pork instead of the ground beef. So while waiting for the ground pork to cook, I'm preparing my garlic. Okay, stop criticizing how I cut it. I'm gonna make it all happen anyway. After the garlic, now I'm working on the onions. So we'll check on the ground pork, see if it's cooked. And when it's cooked, then we're gonna add the onions and the garlic. I'm adding salt and pepper to taste. Saute everything all together. Lower the heat for a little bit and cover it. So while waiting, I made the carrots. So we're gonna add up the carrots that I cut. Very tiny cut if you can. Okay, hot dogs is the next ingredient that I have. So the way that I cut it is I cut it in 4 lengthwise before I chop it into small pieces. Keep on mixing it from time to time. If you need to lower the heat, just lower the heat. You don't want it to be burnt. Looks like the meat is almost cooked, so now I'm gonna be adding the liver spread. I use the Reno, that's the best one that I use for me. The next thing that I'll be adding is the Knorr pork cubes. You can put 1 or 2, depends on how you want it to taste. Once you put in the liver spread, you have to keep on mixing it or else it's gonna get burned, so you don't want that. So the meat is now cooked, so I'm gonna be adding the spaghetti sauce. So I'm using the UFC right now. It depends on whatever you can buy. It depends on what brand. It doesn't matter. But if you're gonna make it for Filipinos, so you want to have this sweety taste of sauce. I'll be adding the Hunt's tomato sauce. So if it's for Filipinos, I mix it with the Filipino sauce. But if it's for Caucasians, I use just the Hunt's tomato sauce. I think this is almost cooked. So just gonna be adding the cheese later. If you have some Italian herb, you can also add that. The sauce is now finished, so I'm gonna be cooking the pasta. So what I do is I put water, I let it boil, and then when it's done boiling, then I put some cooking oil, just a little bit, so that the pasta would not be sticking to each other. So just put that in and then just keep on mixing it from time to time. Just make sure, I don't want it to be too soft or too hard. So just the right texture. So I'm finishing the pasta, so when it's all done, so I just drain the water and I put a little bit of margarine, and the sauce is done, so just put it all together, add some cheese, and then add some garlic bread. Voila! That's my Stapegi. Enjoy! Hey, don't forget to subscribe and of course click on the notification button so that you can be updated if I have a new one. Have a good day, everyone.